Hey guys, Tyler here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Crossing in the Woods, playing Chci, spawning in the north. We have String Theory as OKW, and his loadout is Luftwaffe Ground Forces, Breakthrough, and Special Operations. Teaming up with him is mluvit Chci, who is playing as Ostia and has Storm, Jaeger Armor, and Spearhead. These guys are a random team. String Theory round rank 50 randoms and Chci rank 3. Basically off each, then we have Captain Speirs as the Soviets, who has mechanized support, Soviet combined arms, and armored assault. Teaming up with him is Capitano, also Soviets, who has guard motor coordination, NKVD, which is a bit weird, and Soviet industry. So, yeah, these guys are a range team, rank 14. So it should be a pretty good match. Japanese closing in here, but Penals are there and do quite good damage as they make the approach. It's probably not going to go too well for the Stern Pioneers. We have an early scout car as well. Going to force away and the Stern Pioneers. Just get suppressed behind the sandbags. Things not going too well on this right hand side for the Allies. Machine gun switches targets now. Nice machine gun movements by mluvit Chci. Oh, but nice Ura out of the way as well. Squad gets inside the building, but only one window firing. Conscript should be able to win that engagement. He decides to pull back to the munitions point. Good idea.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Nice use of the Kubel, bringing it over here to do the scouting and soak the blows. But good work from Captain Speirs, switching targets now as well. So the Allies have managed to connect this fuel for, maybe about a minute and a half, whereas the Axis have no fuel currently. So despite the Axis winning this fight for the right hand fuel, they are a little bit behind. If we can impact them if they wanted to go for the Flamer half track, something like that. Speaking of Flamers, here comes a scout car, doing some good damage. More team in production, or completed from mluvit Chci, which is a bit unusual because I don't think we've seen any machine guns from the Allies yet. Generally, no. The mortars at the moment, not really that worthwhile getting until you see a machine gun. I guess a nice first hit. So some heated action early on this right hand flank. It's going down the middle, still no Faust on these Volksgrenadiers, so not much they can do. And he's going for the cutoff here. No, now he's switching targets to the mortar team, wants to get rid of that. He's trying to soft retreat out of there. This thing's going on a world tour. He's got to run into the squad with a Faust though. And that could be the end of the scout car. No, still no. Does go down. And didn't force the retreat. mluvit Chci showing his medal there, keeping his mortar team on the field. But that is a complete collapse on this right hand side. All those allied squads came back. We reinforced and ended up forcing away those squads.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Excuse me. Still not 100% from the trip back from Europe, honestly. But we're getting there. Full charge down the middle for String Theory. Gonna be able to overwhelm the squad. That sounds like the Allied mortar. Now branching out. Probably should have sent this Kubel right to the fuel though. But like fuel's slightly higher priority than munitions right now. There was nothing over there to stop the Kubel either, especially now that the M3's dead. Can afford to be a little bit more aggressive with the Kubel and its maneuvers. Don't have to worry about it getting chased down by the M3. Oh, what's he doing with this? Oh, this is some horrible Volkswagen control here. Just really bad. Probably would have lost the engagement either way, but I mean, definitely at least one of those squads should have stayed behind sandbags the entire time. It looks like he wanted to throw a grenade with the other one, but just like controlled them both at once. That was messy. Very bad control. Oh, sweeping straight away. His mine's not going to be a factor. And nice machine gun positioning. Conscript's trying to get around the side. Machine gun had to reload, but he gets the suppression in there just before they clear the danger zone. He's trying to keep those sweepers in there as well. Mortar smoke. Oh, nice rifle grenade. Down go the conscripts. Looks like string theory didn't end up capturing that fuel after all that time. As I said, he should have gone for it early with that Kubel. So it feels like to this point the Allies have had better fuel control, but it's not like it's a drubbing. This is still pretty closely contested. String theory just needs to make slightly better use of his units. His control hasn't been that strong so far. Definitely moving these on A move, which is why they stopped there. Now closing in, which is the correct play, but what's he doing? Got some guards coming in here with the DPs now. 222 switching sides. Guards quickly peel off as well. Get 2 PTRS shots on. Nice control there from El Capitano. That's he has to retreat the squad. That's probably in his retreat path. Could lose their grenadier there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Okay, so mid base for string theory. Generally, this is not what we see in 2v2s. Because getting access to the walking Stuka, especially on a map like this, crossing in the woods, which does often turn into a bit of a camp fest because of how small it is and how effective machine guns are on it. Access to the walking Stuka early is very important. We've seen some strategies not too long ago where players would, or teams would go for a double walking Stuka early, like straight off the bat, not even getting a Lux or a Puma. That's not going to be the factor here, but definitely do recommend an early walking Stuka. Perhaps you could get the Puma first or something if you really want to. Yeah, you do need it on a map like this. So small, so there's like no room to maneuver. Need that rocket artillery to allow for those breakthroughs to happen. Anyway, he's gone for the flak half track. See how that gets on. Haven't seen much flak half track usage since they nerfed its suppression. Do feel like they nerfed the suppression on it a little bit too much. I think they like half the amount of suppression it does. I think it was just like a little bit too much of a nerf. Okay, so we've got some fuel caches going down for mluvit Chci. So that's going to be making up for some of that lost fuel income the Axis suffered early. It's a Faust on the T70 as well. That's a good way to slow it down. And unfortunately it gets away, so that's good news. Whereas the Kubel does not. Kind of outlived its usefulness now though. Just not that many places for it to cap without units anymore. But building 2 caches is going to mean Chci's army size is going to be a little bit small. He has gone for a pack though. Good idea to keep that T70 honest. We have tier 3 down for both of these players, but only one T70 so far. No, there's the second one. In the field now. Oh, this could be a wipe. Yeah, just as they cross the river there. Nice pick off. T70 charging in. Oh, and the pack connects with the wall. Black Half Track's actually doing some decent damage, getting some re-armor hits in here. And the Rakin joins in, but misses. T70's actually coming forwards. T70 gets out of there. Who was tossing out a flare? There must be a mortar flare. Captain Speirs. T70 looking for an angle. Flare wears off. Is repositioning. Here comes a big force for string theory. Easy to repel. Oh no, is this? It must have been El Capitano's mortar. Oh well, one of their mortars lobbed a flare. Now I'm making use of the recon mode. 2-2 still relevant. Running a little bit of extra defense against these double T70s. A soft retreat here. Try to get his Rakin into a position where he can more effectively fight the T70, which is still quite low.
The sector is at risk.
Heavy mortar just doing long range barrages, trying to get that machine gun. Ooh, that was a big hit from the T70.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Sticks around to get the neutralize at least and bring his pack up. Ooh, that could have been a wipe. Pack gets a shot in though. That's very helpful. Both these T70s could be extremely damaging, but you know, they're taking a little bit of damage here and there, getting forced back for repairs. So not actually inflicting that much, which is great news for the Axis.
We have lost a Granatwerfer squad.
Oh. Oh, the Axis mortar goes down, probably to mortar fire itself. Both those T70s now quite damaged, requiring repairs. Tossing out another flare. What happened to that mortar team though? I just don't know where it even went. Maybe he'll recruit and show us where it is. Oh, back here. Wow. That was ages away. Must have been like a juicy heavy mortar hit. Cleared it out. More guards. Phil Capitano. 2 squads of them now. Tier 4 down as well for both of the Soviet players. You have the Schwer HQ down for string theory as well. And tier 4 down for mluvit Chci, and he's going straight. Oh, Panzerwerfer. So he knows what he's up to. He wants that rocket artillery. I think he's planting a telemine there as well. Yep. Can't exactly see where it is. Around here. Very hard to see. Even if you spot that with a sweeper, you're not going to really see it from the default camera angle. Still don't know where it is. Anyways, planting some towers, and that's good news because if one of these T-70s does try to go for a dive on the Panzerwerfer. Oh, nice ambush. Won't work out for them. You should retreat this. Yeah, nice. Penguins would chop them down if they tried to soft retreat there, but nice pick off there with the double Raketen from string theory. Here comes the Werfer. Targeting this area. Doesn't get too much damage done. There was a longer range barrage. Rocket scatter wasn't favourable. Oh, a bit of friendly fire from that rifle grenade there. But the Axis have been doing pretty well. As I said, they shut down the T-70 play pretty effectively from the Allies. It hasn't been the Allies have or haven't been overwhelming them at the very least. These guards though causing some headaches. Yeah, just get out of there, man. You can, not even behind the heavy cover can you stand against that much firepower. T2 still staying relevant, and he wants to keep that alive because he's got the spotting scopes on it. Once it gets to Vet 2 with the spotting scope, it's going to be pretty helpful on a map like this. You have to remember the spotting scopes were nerfed on the 222. Because at Vet 2 you used to see like all the way into base on this map. But still pretty strong. T-34 for Captain Speirs. The fact that he's gone for the T-34 at this stage suggests to me he's confident that he's going to have enough fuel for the ISU-152 once he hits 14 CPs. It's one of those tellers. One pack shot goes in. Two coming round, but not going to do much from the frontal armor. Maybe on the rear armor. But oh, he's providing spotting scopes. Line of sight though. That's actually really nice. Pack sits up. And gets the killing blow. Telemine paying off big there for Chci. Good work from him. And that's what I was talking about, those telemines. Super useful. Now he's bringing the Werfer forwards. Oh, this is going to be another long range barrage though. Yeah, I mean, that was just rubbish. The Werfer, I mean, you can get some kills on those long-range barrages, but I mean, it's just not very efficient. Uh-oh, what's he doing? Yeah, this is like the entire army of El Capitano right here. Oh, it's taking some good damage from the P4. Guard's actually retreating here, that's kind of surprising. Do we have a Zis? It's on the other side. It's trying to creep it in here with the camouflage. Don't see that too often. Very, very slow though. Would be better served just moving over here a little bit more quickly. And there is a lot of team weapons in the middle here. Maybe Captain Speirs is going to go straight for a Katyusha. Because he didn't have much joy with that first T-34. And the Allies themselves do need some indirect fire. Or some more. They got the heavy mortar, but when you use long range, pretty big scatter at that range. Also got a fuel cache down, 2 of them between the allies, and also 1 munitions cache. We also got another fuel cache. 3 fuel caches down for mluvit, česky. It's a lot for 1 man to produce. Definitely takes a toll on your army size. As you can see, he's at 56 supply. He's about to get the Rumbeer, but oh, another super long range Werfer barrage. Does about half health to the heavy mortar team, but it's going to take forever to vet up if he keeps doing those kind of barrages. Just not getting any kills. We've got a recon plane coming in now, a little bit late. Because remember, when you do have sight, it will reduce scatter on your barrages. So it can be useful for better Werfer barrages off. Oh, he's so close to that mine. Oh, he's got the sweeper there though. Rumbeer should be pretty good at clearing out these team weapons. Is this rotating around now to deal with that? 85 pushing away on its left hand side. Where are those Raketans at though? Oh, they're back in base. 85 is going to do a lot of damage here. Sweeping up these mines. Česky's been really good about that. Good control. But this is there. He made use of the camouflage bonus there as well. P4's on the scene now. And Raketans moving up quickly. Tried to stealth them, but it might have been spotted. S-385's on the side now, so that's going to force away the Rumbeer. Werfer on the Zis, and he clears it out. Nicely done. Gets recruit instantly. Oh, he wants to bring the Rumbeer back in. Bit risky. Wants to clear out the Zis though. He's got his AT gun right there in support to try and fight the S-35, and he gets a good hit on it there. So yeah, turning into a little bit of a stalemate. Both teams kind of just near half the map. I wonder what oh, long range Katyusha barrage. There's good damage to the Pioneers trying to repair there. Just checking the line of sight. Yeah, he's not Vet 2 yet, so spotting scope's not being super effective on the 222 yet. So he kind of does need to get the 222 into some combat to try vet it up. No, it's a bit tricky at this stage of the game because everything's so deadly. And, you know, no IL-2 strafe, so 222's not going to have any planes to shoot down to gain veterancy from either. Oh, with lining up a barrage. It's a pin on the guards though, that's actually pretty relevant, and he's marked the Panzer IV here. But I mean, that was, what was that? That was a horrible throw from El Capitano. Wasn't expecting the Raketans there, I guess, but that was just a very poor push. Now the Allies, after losing 2 medium tanks like that early, slightly behind. Captain Speirs gone for a quad to shoot down those recon planes, which is I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see if it pays dividends. I certainly understand getting a quad to shoot down the anti-tank planes, but I suppose I don't think these actually occupy too much supply, right? 5 supply, shoot down recon planes. It might be worthwhile. Doesn't cost too much fuel either, and I'm pretty sure he will have enough fuel by the time he gets to 14 CPs for that 152. And once that 152 is the field, I mean, I suppose it's going to be up against the Elephant, which is actually going to be on the field even earlier. Captain Speirs a little bit behind on the command point games, whereas El Capitano has really been in the action. Oh, S-35 in awkward position. But Panzer IV bounces, then misses, so it's away unpunished. Now on a head-to-head slug. S-35 should be able to win easily. Katyusha into the middle. And some good hits in there once again. Panzer IV needs to get out of there. Oh, he's baiting for the Raketans, but one of them missed. Nice bait attempt from string theory. Now to there to stop any further progress. Oh man, this is a monster army here. Need some suppression, need some Panzerwerfers for this. Oh, and there's the Elephant. Oh, he's hit Vet 2 now with the scout car as well, so that's great news for mluvit česky. This is going to be a tense game. Oh, big hit there. Not even Vet 1 on this yet though. Hasn't got many kills at all. It's kind of been out for repairs for so long against these S-35s. Oh, but the Elephant gets a juicy hit in straight away. S-35 gets forced back. Oh no, the Werfer goes down. The flare providing sight for the S-35 snipes at long range. Nice pick off there by El Capitano. And now we've got also map packs in return. Look at that sight right into the middle. Maybe it was even the T-70 that was providing the sight there. So you've got the battle of the extended sight range vehicles. Look at that as well. Guards coming in from the side, putting the button on the Elephant. But there's not much to follow up. He's just charging down the middle. Katyusha coming in. Also is targeting the middle. Sounds like a King Tiger. It is indeed. But S-35's taking shots at it. Oh, I suppose it's rear armor with marked vehicle and the Vet 2 S-35. It's got to get out of there. Oh my god, it's all going down. Plane crashes now as well. Double Raketans though, right there. Can the S-35 get out of there? He's on focus sight mode. Oh, he gets out. He just clears around the side of the trees. And one of the Raketans actually gets knocked out by the penals. Oh my god. This match just going back and forth. Oh, he's using the bunker busting barrage. He must be. Yep. I do like that. What a name for an ability. Bunker busting barrage. Benefits of that. I think it changes it to 60 range on the Brumbear from 50 usually, I think. So same range as in anti-tank. Oh, what? Looked like a direct hit. Didn't even scratch the Su-85. Throws a satchel there just to dissuade the Panzer IV from trying to chase and get the kill. We should have just chased and tried to get the kill anyway. Okay, so King Tiger's back here, but no repairs for string theory. He doesn't have any stern pioneers. And we've got double pioneers for mluvit Česky.
Half-track has arrived.
But they're pretty much fully occupied trying to keep his own armor fully repaired up. Oh no, he's got the okay, he's got the repair pioneer upgrade, but that was actually occupied repairing the elephant. Nice that he had the upgrade because it wasn't repairing his own tank. Su-85's having few issues finding their mark. Elephant switching sides here now. Chci coming in. Werfer coming in over here. Does a little bit of damage, but not too much. Oh, another bunker busting barrage. He knocks out the Zis with it. Allies do seem to be having a little bit of trouble here through the middle. Elephant being quite a handful. And Captain Speirs got such a large army, but a lot of it's just occupied in support weapons, kind of camping on his right hand side. But the good thing is, though, he's got the AT gun camouflage, so that's going to help camouflage his AT guns and stop them from getting sniped by the Panzerwerfer so easily. The Allies, the Axis rather, do have a lot of reconnaissance between the spotting scopes, the flares, and the recon planes. That's a lot of recon abilities. Hard to avoid Werfers in those situations where your opponents have such good sight of your units. Su-85 switching sides, but he's on focus sight mode, going super slowly. You can actually see that. The flares in there as well. Looks like he's getting aggressive with the elephant. Thanks to the sight from the flares, feels like he can go on the offensive with it. Crossing the river even, don't see that too often. And we're going to see a nice push on this left-hand side from the Axis. OKW Panzer IV charging in, going after the Vet 3 Su-85. Oh, he gets it just before he goes down. Where's the elephant? The elephant's backed away. He's abandoned his mate. And Rakin's getting decrewed out here. Oh man, this did not go that well. Thought the elephant would be in the back, you know, shooting a few pot shots during this engagement, but he pulled it right back. Oh, he's going to lose these guards. Oh, both squads go down there. Got an IL-2 bombing run coming in, but that's... Ooh, it did so much damage. He didn't dodge it very well at all. Now Su-85 wants to go and try to get the kill on the elephant. Did so much damage because he actually got marked vehicle on it, but King Tiger's there. Oh, but King Tiger misses the first hit. Tiger wants to get the kill here on the Su-85, and Su-85 bouncing shots. He's out there, he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. King Tiger continuing the chase. Allies Su-85 not coming to help, but the King Tiger misses a shot. But but there's no support coming. CC-85 will go down. Oh, but there's allied stuff moving across now, but it's far too late. Need to be on that when the chase started. Even then, it was like a 50-50 whether it would have mattered. So heavy losses. Oh, for the allies, they have lost a lot. So is string theory. He lost all those Raketans and his Panzer IV. Interesting to see El Capitano go for a sniper. Good luck to you. I mean, I don't use a sniper in this scenario. But I guess that he wants the extra sight from it. And Captain Speirs has now got his ISU-152. Oh man. Ooh. Bouncing that shot. Just going straight down the middle. Got a Stuka dive bomb. Is that on this? No. He moved out of its area. Nice work from Captain Speirs dodging there. This is on armor piercing, I think. There's a Werfer barrage. I'm tugging in the middle. Nothing there. Hits it one, now got access to the target weak point. Oh, he's trying another bombing run with the marked vehicle. Can he get out of there in the nick of time? Oh, heavy damage! So close to death. ISU-152 going in for the kill but misses. Man, that was a close call. Oh! Another big hit. King Tiger's ready. Coming into the middle. Camouflages this right there. He has to get out. He's switched over to high explosive now on this. Trying to clear out that pack, and they do. Sniper almost goes down. Targeting the now decrewed pack. And the weapon gets destroyed, so no recrewing that, and the allies fighting back here. ISU-152 breathing a bit of life back into the army composition. Still, it's going to be very tricky because the Elephant still does outrange the ISU-152 and does more damage. The ISU-1 on armor piercing does 240 damage per hit. Elephant's doing 300. And of course the target weak point on the Elephant very strong as well. Those armored engagements. I would think that Chci would use it as well because he seems to have been using his army quite effectively. So if I didn't even notice he'd gone for a second Panzerwerfer. So, you know, after losing that one early, he's now rebuilt it and gone for one more on top of that, and a walking Stuka for string theory. That is a lot of rocket artillery. You go for that much, it is a bit of a concern, like, will I have enough infantry to capture the map and maintain a front line, provide Faust support. He gets in there with a target weak point straight off the bat. Stuka barrage, kind of targeting the armor, and a Werfer actually knocks out the heavy mortar, I think that was. Maybe, no, that was the regular mortar. Either way, quite a lot of damage done to the allied armor there. And this is going to be really hard to dodge all of this rocket artillery. Oh, was that double whiff barrage? I was thinking that looked super lethal. Well, even shooting long range double whiff barrage is probably going to wipe just about anything. So the eyes are going to have to be on point with their dodges. Close range Katyusha. Clears out that machine gun. Trying to use an attack ground through the trees, but it's going to block the shots there. Oh, he's targeting infantry with it now as well. Let's have a machine gun on it. This one have a... no. Well, VP's pretty much dead even. I mean, like, when both teams have got over 200 VPs 40 minutes into the game, you know it's been a close one. These teams have been going back and forth.
We have a forward structure under attack.
If we're going for that Maxim. 35 picking away. Oh, tried to walking Stuka the Katyusha. The rocket scatter on either side, didn't get the kill. Oh, the 152 comes through, a monster hit on those grenadiers. Oh, but the second walking Stuka. String Theory also getting two. Clears out the Katyusha. Is this in here doing some good damage? Gets forced back, but now the Axis have, I feel like, over invested in rocket artillery. Oh my, no way. You can't go for a third walking Stuka. You can't have 5 rocket artillery on one team. It's just too much. It's what, like, how much are these? 14? 12. That's 60 supply of rocket artillery between this team. That's like insane. But it's going to be up to the Allies to recognize that. Try to capitalize on it by overwhelming with armor. Because, I mean, really, the Elephant is up here being aggressive. The support for it is not there. I mean, he's got nothing that can really fight against tanks support. I don't think he's planted any telemines in a while. Really just, it's like a King Tiger and an Elephant. That's it. They don't even have anti-tank guns anymore. But Allies don't have recon planes themselves or anything like that, so scouting information is limited. Oh, T7 looks like it's going to go down here. No. Oh, but those this about to take the mother of all rocket artillery barrages. It's thrown everything in there. One of them escapes Pet 3 as well, so that's kind of lucky for Speirs, but it was a crazy... Oh! That was the last telemine, that one that I couldn't find before. Combining with the King Tiger, stops that flank from happening on the rocket artillery there. And now he's going right back to work. He's like, shh, that was a close call. Better get some more towers down over here. So nice attempt at a dive onto the rocket artillery, but doesn't quite pay off. If he did send like a sweeper squad over here, might have worked out. But the Allies at the moment are just getting shelled. Constantly getting forced back by the rocket artillery and the Elephant. One thing though is that the Axis don't actually have that much to cap with, so I haven't really been able to contest this right hand side, even though it's not very well defended. These super long range walking Stuka barrages. Like busting barrage again. But that Zis is going to work here. Bet 3 Zis getting some juicy hits in. Elephant missing the return fire as well. More rocket artillery coming in. Just stays alive. Or does it? No, second Werfer barrage comes in and down it goes. Oh, the walking Stuka knocks out the recon T-70. Now the Axis feeling emboldened, going for a bit of a push here. T-34 trying to get a flank in. It's going to skate round behind the Elephant. It's got marked vehicle on the Elephant. Second Faust connects. But will he be able to find some of this rocket artillery? Pops smoke. T-34, can he see it? Oh, he misses the shot there. Now the Brumbier coming around to try and fight it. And Brumbier should be able to win this quite handily. One thing that I didn't actually realize is like last time that they changed the Brumbier, they actually added deflection damage to its shot. So if it doesn't penetrate, still does half its damage, which is why it fights so well against medium tanks. It's still doing damage even when it fails to penetrate, and its penetration is actually pretty good. I think it's about 120 mid-range, which is why it seems to fight so well against those mediums. Maybe, I think. Yeah. It's strong. It's strong. Okay, Werfer's going around to the other side. Looks like they want to knock out this Maxim covering the VP. Open up the Capt. And annihilated. Just didn't stand a chance. Would have to be really quick on the reactions there to dodge. Okay, so another T-34 coming around the side. There is one replanted telemine down there. Ooh! Oh! Ouch! 2 comm engineers go down. Oh my god! All 3 walking Stukas there combining for a crazy barrage, annihilating everything. Such a huge recon advantage though for the Axis, which is it's allowing this. Those artillery flares are just so strong, just no opportunity to counter them. Tried to drop an IL-2 bombing run on the Elephant, and now trying to flank around with the T-34, but it gets main gun destroyed. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Goes for a ram. And once again, another allied medium tank. Not getting much damage done, kind of just dying. But they seem to be amassing a decent army here. 3 T-34s now. For El Capitano and 1 for Captain Speirs. I think with this amount of armor, maybe they can get some damage done. Not, like, throwing one in on a cheeky mission every now and then is okay, but it was kind of a bit of a waste there by Captain Speirs, because I think now the Allies have got a good amount of armor that they can overwhelm the Axis here. Just need to find the spot. It's also going to be quite hard for them to actually ambush because of all the recon that the Axis have. Oh, Chci getting some mines down. This is the counter to this kind of offensive. Loads of mines to snare those T-34s as they come in. Oh, and the recon has spotted the T-34s in their position. Walking Stuka barrage is coming in big time. Oh my god. Oh, he loses the... Oh, but they're going in. They're going in. The big push here from the Allies. Clear out the Brumbeer, but oh, these T-34s are going down fast. They hit the Teller as well. Elephant's still alive. King Tiger could go down here. This and SU-85, yeah, it's definitely going to go down. It's got destroyed engine.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
Elephant's still alive though. Last T-34 there, but not going to get much done. An Elephant now up to Vet 3. That is scary. Down goes that T-34 from the Ram. Elephant just charging forwards here. Now the King Tiger, fresh King Tiger, rebuilt, and they're getting aggressive, trying to knock out the Allies once and for all. I mean, look at El Capitano. He lost almost everything with that offensive. Oh, these double AT guns, they could be in trouble here. Worf is coming in. Oh no, don't clear them out. Oh, but the senior grenade's doing some damage. Another bombing run, but avoided by the Axis. They're also now been rebuilt. So, I mean, for the Axis, it's almost like nothing happened. You know, lost a little bit of variance here on a couple of the units, but for the Allies, they've got nothing left. Capitano trying to rebuild his T-34 army. I mean, the thought was there, but the execution just didn't come together for the Allies. As I said, it's just so hard to ambush the Axis when they've got so many things providing them with crazy amounts of line of sight. And that telemine from Chci there just came in clutch, honestly. If those T-34s had gotten around the backside of the Elephant, it could have been in big trouble. Just swung the engagement completely out of the way, but Telemine just came in handy. Oh, Stripper goes down. And now the Elephant kind of in a dangerous position. He's got Button on it. T-34's coming around the side. King Tiger's there. Button wears off. One of the T-34s loses his main gun, but the second one could be able to get the kill. Down goes the Elephant. And now they're swarming. They're going in. They smell blood. It's one flanking. The SU-85 Vet 3 fighting the King Tiger. King Tiger's in big trouble. This one's going in trying to get the kill on the rocket artillery, but he gets main gun destroyed as well. King Tiger in trouble. King Tiger goes down. And that's what I... Oh my god. Command Panther now rebuilt. And Panther for Chci. SU-152 still on the field, so the Allies fight back in a big way. Look at his army. He lost so much with that push. One Panther there, missing his first shot, and the Vet 3 Su-85 is going to punish him for it. Oh, but you hear the announcer, 50 points left for the Allies. So they fought back well there, still suffering a triple cap. I don't know what's going on the middle. The guards trying to get the neutralized, and they can't. They get pinned by it. T-34 holds straight away, hits the Elephant and the Panther 1-2. T-34 goes in for the ram and he connects with the Panther. There's AT gun. I don't know if he... Oh, he does have sight. Panther goes down. Allies capping on the left, but don't think they can get the points under their control in time. Not looking too good. They get a squad over here now. 3, 1. No, that's going to be it. Super close call. Look at that. 0 VPs. If that got to neutral, they just captured this one. Oh man, could have been legs in this game. Though the Allies were very far behind in terms of army size. Well, GG. Close match. The Axis just had so much recon, man. So many things providing them crazy amounts of line of sight. It makes it so hard to maneuver on a small map like this. You just can't avoid their spotting scopes. You can't avoid their recon planes and flares. So you can't ambush them. We saw a couple attempts from the cheeky T-34s trying to snipe the rocket artillery, but didn't quite come through. Maybe if it sent sweepers over here, that one T-34 would have got through, but didn't quite work out. The thought was there. Allies always made a comeback right at the end, knocking out so much armor, but not quite. And they just couldn't quite punish the Axis for this heavy amount of rocket artillery. Just the amount of sight meant that the Elephant just never got out of position and stayed in nice positions to keep getting shots. And if you can take the Elephant out of the equation, they could have won, but they just had too much sight. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game recast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.